Hey, Mark Harrington here, coming to you from 1243 East Broad Street in Columbus, Ohio. And you might wonder why I'm standing in front of this building today. Well, this is Founders Women's Health Center, 1243 East Broad. This place here has been in existence since 1973, killing babies here in the Columbus area for now 45 years. And the good news is, folks, we announced today, breaking news, that this building that has been killing, this location that's been killing babies for 45 years is closed. Done. Finished. No longer killing children inside this building. And for that, we celebrate. For that, we're happy. For that, we look at the work that we've done here in the past. And the fact of the matter is these folks are closing down. Founders Abortion Mill, the first abortion company in the entire state of Ohio, started killing in 1973, is shutting down at this location. Now, they started killing here in the 1990s, but they've been around for 45 years. So this is huge news, folks. We are now down to one abortion center in the city of Columbus, a city of 2 million residents. 2 million residents, one abortion mill. When I started doing this almost 20 years ago, there were 7 abortion mills in this city. We're down to 1. Now, we're not certain what's going on exactly with this abortion company, whether they're shutting down for good, whether they're relocating. We're trying to gather information regarding that. But for now, what we do know is this place right here will no longer be a site where children will be dismembered, decapitated, and disemboweled. For that, we rejoice. For that, I tell all my friends, all the activists that have worked outside of this abortion mill in prayer, in sidewalk counseling, in picketing, and protesting for 45 years, that this place is shutting down. In fact, today, you don't see anybody going in. There's a good reason for that, because they're closed. Folks, they're closed. 1243 East Broad. This location is no longer killing babies. The first abortion center in Ohio after Roe versus Wade was passed at the U.S. Supreme Court. Now, this location, this company here, this abortion business, is notorious for its sordid history. Let me just read a couple things. First of all, obviously, they've been killing babies for 45 years. Thousands upon thousands, 10,000, maybe more than that, hundreds of thousands of babies have died inside this building over the last 45 years. Right now, the Founders Women's Health Center, which, by the way, the use of the word founders, you know, the founders, like they were the founders of this abortion clinic, the idea that they would even use that term. Of course, when we think of the founders, we think of the founders of the U.S. Constitution, don't we? It's kind of an unfortunate use of that term. But anyway, they have currently over $1 million in tax liens against this abortion company from the city of Columbus, the state of Ohio, and the federal government. They owe outstanding taxes of $1 million. They have a revoked hospital agreement. In other words, Grant Hospital, which is right down the road here, recently revoked their transfer agreement. Now, unfortunately, they found a variance in an OBGYN to sign on to the transfer agreement, which kept them open. But the point of the matter is, abortion centers like this one, and all of those are across the country, are no better than the mafia, folks. They're criminals. They kill babies, and because they kill babies, they're going to break the law in other ways. So the fact that they're moving here tells me that they're having trouble. Father Frank Preborn has said it best when he said that you can't practice vice virtuously. If you're going to kill babies, you're going to do other things that are wrong, and you're going to have to be running from the law, and that's likely what's happening here. We don't know for sure, but the fact that they're moving is a good thing, or moving or relocating or closing or whatever they're doing is a good thing. Additionally, they have an uninsured abortionist. The main abortionist has no medical malpractice insurance. I mean, go figure. Guy kills babies, who would want to insure him? They have overdue fines. They owe the Ohio Department of Health $40,000 in fines. In fact, right now as I speak, there's a hearing happening at the Ohio Department of Health downtown Columbus about this $40,000 in fines. Why would they be fined $40,000 from the Ohio Department of Health? Because they're not a medical facility, because they don't provide health care, because they break the law, because they've been fined by the Ohio Department of Health for wrongdoing, for breaking regulations and rules. That's why they owed $45,000. They've injured women. One abortionist perforated the uterus of a mother with a non-uterine pregnancy, in other words, an ectopic pregnancy, went in and performed an abortion, and the woman had her uterus perforated, and now she was left sterile. Finally, and there's more, but I'll just read this one. They employed a known child sex offender, Tom Michaelis. His medical license was revoked after he pled guilty to sexual imposition while employed by Founders Women's Health Center. Michaelis was indicted by the U.S. Attorney on federal child pornography charges. In other words, again, look at the people they employ here. They're child killers. They're going to do other things against the law. Here's the good news again. This building behind me will no longer kill babies. 1243 East Broad, that's been killing babies. This location has been the site of child sacrifice for over 25 years, since the 1990s. And this abortion company, Founders Women's Health Center, is now closed. Now, we don't know how long. We don't know if they're relocating. We don't know if they're shutting down for good. We're doing what we can to follow up on the leads to find out what's going on here, and we'll be reporting to you later about what is happening. But at least for now, no babies are dying inside this building, and as far as we know, never again. They will never be killed inside here again, and that's good news. And I just want to say in closing, for all those people that have spent their time out here in front on this sidewalk, who have prayed, who have picketed, who had sidewalk counseling, this is a tribute to you. This is, this is an opportunity for you to take a moment to pause and thank the Lord for all the work that's been done out here. And so we thank all those activists that have worked out front of this building and in the back, sidewalk counseling over the last 25 years out front of this facility, and for 45 years trying to shut down this abortion company. And at least for now, as far as we know, this place is shutting down. So let's all rejoice. 1243 East Broad, Founders Women's Health Center, so-called, no longer kills babies. And we're happy about that. And we're passing on that information to all our activists on Facebook and so forth. And we'll be coming out with more information as it comes available about what's going on after this closure, whether they're relocating, whether they're closing for good. We'll make sure that we pass that along to you as soon as we get that information. But for now, let's all rejoice and thank the Lord and celebrate that this place is no longer killing babies. It's closed today, and it's closed for good. Founders Women's Health Center at 1243 East Broad is shut down. Praise the Lord. We'll talk to you later. God bless.